this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Rolling to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
But it's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. On the move to his left. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. It got his man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. And even 40 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Brady took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Back to Brown, this time complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Hey, alert 3, 25. Let's go on. No, 66. Watch me hit.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Brady now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 52 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Steps away. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incomplete.
And I think the ball's out, but I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing is Murray on third down, being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the gun, it's Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Buccaneers.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Arizona.
First down, Murray eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 67 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Check four. Sugar. 50.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
1st and 10.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
He's moving, boys, he's moving. Alabama.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career, and it's evident.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll try again with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 6-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
27.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was meant to she mix.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Carson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Brooks gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They go play action. Cousins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion,
looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Complete.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it, and they will 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, 59 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And they got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Vikings 7, Seahawks 0.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. This is Carson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up.
Now it's Carson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to run with Carson. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now their defense came through to the goal line stand, got them the ball back. Let's see what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Out of his end zone, Cousins. And it's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Mad at
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Buffalo Bills. The ball on the team. We're set for football. And we are underway from Ford Field. Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's brought incomplete. It's John Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen out to his left. Side, he finds Beasley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. From the gun, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one. Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later. After the interception, here's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Dancing to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect. And the deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. from the 50. Stafford.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
But he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
The early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Now it's Stafford. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Stafford on first down.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20.
You know what? Why don't you just start over?
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete.
Dawson Knox, 75 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays, give us a break, back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way we do it.
Oh, wide open, complete.
All you got to do is look it up.
They'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
This kick is good.
1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He's at the 30, the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 85 yards. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Lions take over first and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Escaping the pressure right. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
Dawson Knox. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Here's Allen. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Lions 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Lions take over first and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Stafford now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit Bader. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Lions, first down.
Throwing again is Stafford.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 3rd down, Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again, Stafford. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Marvin Jones.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. It's Kenny Golladay hauling it in from Matthew Stafford. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23. Rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked up by the All-Pro corner, Josh Norman. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And now it's second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
32.
Second and 10, Stafford again. He's going to sling. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, 60 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything. But you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because there's such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Allen steps away to his left. Going deep for Dibb. That's caught inside the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen escaping the... And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Bass on for the extra point.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone. And I believe he likes it.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at the 20.
He'll throw from the gun.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On second and 10, Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw.
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So second and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
Throwing again. Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever, and I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.